near the end of the year, it's time to look back at some of the top stories that made headlines.
Yeah, from major strides against the COVID-19 pandemic to war breaking out in Ukraine and the loss of an iconic world leader. Emily Schmidt has a look at what happened in 2022.
With all we faced in 2022, more of us faced it than ever before. We hit a global population record of 8 billion people. Even the youngest made news. Military aircraft flew in tons of baby formula from around the world to help a U.S. shortage due to a safety-related manufacturing shutdown and supply chain issues from the COVID-19 pandemic. The first day of 2022 shattered the U.S. COVID case record with more than 355,000 daily infections. May brought the 1 millionth U.S. COVID death.
Justice Breyer, thank you for your service.
President Joe Biden fulfilling his campaign pledge, nominating the first Black woman to the nation's highest court.
I hope that it will bring confidence. It will help inspire people.
Now, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson joined a solidly conservative court with an unprecedented leak. In May, Politico published a draft opinion overturning Roe v. Wade weeks before the actual ruling. The scoop was accurate. The court outlawed the constitutional right to an abortion, flipping nearly half a century of legal thought in a year full of eye-opening headlines.
Everything's going up.
Gas prices went up. The average price hit $5 for the first time before dropping off again. Mortgage rates more than doubled. RSV hospitalizations 10 times higher than normal. Monkeypox, or Mpox, cases surged. Millions weathered record-breaking storms.
Holy cow!
A hurricane hunter flying into Hurricane Ian said it was the roughest plane ride ever. The Category 4 storm even more brutal on the ground in Florida.
There was a surge and it took me to the middle of the yard,
causing more than 100 deaths and billions of dollars of damage. All year, nature got the last word. Record flooding at Yellowstone called a 1 in 500-year event. Kentucky floods killed dozens. Ocean waves claimed North Carolina homes. Drought so extreme, decades-old bodies were found in a record-low Lake Mead. Dinosaur tracks emerged in Texas. Russia invaded Ukraine, destroying, displacing, disrupting, but not demoralizing.
They do not know our people, do not understand our philosophy.
Queen Elizabeth II marked a 70-year reign, longer than any monarch in British history. June, jubilation. September, devastation. Just 2 days after appointing her 15th prime minister, the 96-year-old Queen's death rewrote the monarchy. Many said you will never see an event in the UK on this scale again. Unlike a too often repeated sight in the U.S.
He went in there shooting.
When are we going to do something?
Mass shootings in a Buffalo supermarket, at a suburban Chicago 4th of July parade, and so many more. U.S. government data put the gun-related death rate at the highest in decades. No place seemed to be safe, not even a Texas elementary school, 2 days before summer break.
That should never, ever happen.
19 children, 2 teachers killed in their classrooms. When President Biden visited, the crowd pleaded. 1 month later,
God willing, it's going to save a lot of lives.
He signed the first major gun control legislation in decades. Congress also passed a $750 billion health care, tax, and climate bill. And the House Select Committee investigating the January 6, 2021 insurrection went prime time. 20 million people watched the first of 8 hearings trying to tie former President Donald Trump to an attack on the Capitol and democracy. It didn't stop Trump from announcing a 2024 run. In a political world where Democrats defied expectations and held on to the Senate, the House went Republican, ending House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's leadership. That's our world in 2022. So is this. Seeing where stars are born, where the moon may take us.
And liftoff of Artemis 1.
As NASA said, we rise together, facing the year ahead. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.